Hey, what's up guys? This is Derek aka SkyScope here with my beautiful girlfriend Liz aka Lizumaki, and we are finally back here bringing you guys kind of a figure haul slash just kind of a figure update video, kind of with the theme. So all the figures in this video are from video games. We really like video game figures. They are really high quality and typically are pretty affordable as well. Sorry for not uploading for a while. The last time you saw us, in that time we went to Neko and the holidays happened and all that, and in 1 week is Katsucon, so yeah, we wanted to get this video to you guys just to go over some of the figures that we've gotten recently.
Alright, so to start off, I am going to be talking about a figure that I picked up not too long ago, but it is Pyra from Xenoblade 2. I did not get Mithra, so if that's sacrilege, I apologize, but Pyra, as you all may know who've played the game, is the character that you start off with before you even know Mithra exists, and she just has a special place in my heart. This figure itself is by Good Smile Max Factory. It is 1/7 Homura or Pyra, whichever version you're speaking of. I just absolutely love her character in general in the game. I haven't finished Xenoblade 2 just yet, so don't spoil anything for me. I like most of the characters in the game, but this figure itself, I mean, she just looks beautiful. I mean, with the pose and her holding her sword and things like that, just the color and everything, she just looks so cute. And I think they really did do her character's design like justice. They really just brought out like the color and everything in the figure that matches her in the game. And I feel like her face itself is just so cute, and I just love Pyra, and this figure really is just a force on its own.
Yeah, right. I do like, I don't really know much about Xenoblade or Pyra herself as a character, but I did play her in Smash a little bit, and I like her better as the duo between Pyra and Mithra, because Mithra is the fast character and she's the power character, and boy does Pyra hit like a truck in Smash Bros. Also, I like the fact that she looks like she's just straight out of Phantasy Star Online 2. She looked like she could be like Jean's best friend or something. But yeah, I do really like the figure. The sword's really cool, and I like the way that kind of specifically her like boots pop, because you know, they look all leathery and shiny and stuff. So
Definitely.
yeah, real nice figure. All right, on to the next one. All right, and next up is a figure that I got. This is the Morgan Einsland 1/7 Kotobukiya from Darkstalkers. So if you don't know who Morgan is, you've probably seen her around a lot. She's actually an OG Capcom waifu. And she's actually kind of an infamous top tier from like the Marvel vs. Capcom series. She's kind of always been a really hard character to deal with in those games, and this is just a really cool figure. I really love how they sculpted everything here and like how they posed her. The leg sculpt is very nice. I really like her leggings. I thought that they would go with a bit more of like a shiny finish on it, but it's a little bit more matte, which I can respect since, you know, they are just leggings. I do also like the fact that she's, you know, like pulling up her like bra a little bit, just kind of to avoid like the nip slip. And I do really like her face and mouth sculpt, how she has like her tongue out. I really do like how they sculpted that. Also, I do also really like her coloring on her hair, and as well as her wings and the big bat wings on the back and on her ears, or on her head rather. They have a different texture. So it's kind of like scaly, and like the leggings are smooth, and then, you know, the boots are kind of more leather. I really do like this figure. It's a great figure for the price. I think it actually went down a little bit in pricing, so I still think that if you can get this in like Lilith and just pretty much all the darks, Felicia. This figure makes me want Felicia now. So yeah, this is a really good figure for the price. I think that this is just awesome. Yeah,
Kotobukiya did a great job as always, but still, yeah.
Yeah. All right, next figure.
Alright, so next up we do have the Mona figure from Genshin Impact by Wonderful Works. You know, Mihoyo, whatever. I do have Mona and I do tend to main her in Genshin. Regardless if you have her or not, I think this figure is definitely something that is still going to catch the eye of people, and I've seen on videos of it does catch the eye of people who maybe have never played Genshin before. The figure itself, her like positioning is great, assets, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, of course, we know what we're all here for.
Booty.
Booty so bulbous and so firm.
But however, she still looks great. Someone, like I said, who has her in the game, I think it really brings out like her poses and things like that, like how flowy she is when she does do her attacks. I like how the water comes up, since she is a hydro character, how the water comes up and she's kind of just like, it's kind of like she's ascending from the water. The base itself is beautiful. I know that people weren't really happy with just like the solid blue disc that the base is, but I think it still looks great with the water effects.
I really like the shading on this figure, like a whole lot. I like how like some of the blue shading is a lot darker than I thought that it would be from some of the preview pictures, and I really appreciate that because it makes, you know, the character's tone just the range of tones on the character just a lot more deep. Because Genshin characters are typically just extremely brightly colored, and to have those certain parts on her like hat and things like that actually be darker, I really appreciated it. And like how you know, you said that her pose is really nice and dynamic. I'm pretty sure that that is her 1-to-1 scale like pose of her coming out of her E, like when she goes underwater and then she pops out. I'm pretty sure this is exactly how she looks like, and I really appreciate Mihoyo for doing things like that, because when they try to get the character in the best pose that they can and as fitting for the game. And sometimes, like, for certain characters that just look visually appealing, like Mona does, like everyone was trying to get Mona when Genshin first came out. Like, let's be honest. And
I got her on pity, so I wasn't even trying to pull for her. So I know I was lucky.
And surprise, the next figure is another Genshin Impact figure. This is the big grand Ningguang Gold Leaf version, the 1/7 scale figure by Mihoyo. This figure is an absolute unit, so we can just start with
banger.
We can just start with the box. So the box is probably safe to say one of the nicest boxes I've ever seen in my life. It like opens from the middle and pops outward. You can see inside of it. I think they intended for people to be able to put the entire diorama of Ningguang in there, but to be quite honest, it would be kind of hard to see in there. But if you put lights and stuff in there or modified the box somehow, I guess you could pull it off. But yeah, just kind of keep the box around because it's really nice. But yeah, so getting into the figure, I love all of the gold accents all around the figure. The gold leaves on the vase and on the chair. I really like how all the wood accents are darkly shaded. The smoke or the incense that's coming out of the little pot there. I guess Ningguang's smoking on some Zaza right now. Also, I really like just Ningguang's sculpt of her figure herself. I like how they included her tattoo on the side of her thigh, and they made that they made sure that you would be able to see that in the figure. I also like how just bright and it's like almost pearly her outfit is, and it really like kind of hugs her body. You can kind of like see her like abs almost through the through her dress, and like just a 1-to-1 face sculpt, and how everything is just flowing and draping over the chair, her hair and the dress. Like you can even see how the ruffles on her dress are draping over the side of the chair. Like the figure is just so tasteful. Yeah, this character is just really great. She was actually my first 4-star character in Genshin Impact, and I'm pretty sure the first character that I got to 6 constellation. She's also just a really good character-wise. She's like the leader of Leeway. She's really smart, and people love Zhongli, but just remember, he sold out a whole nation, and we're just trying to keep everything together now. So
can't talk about him like that.
I will.
They'll tear you apart.
Next figure.
Alright, so the next figure that we're going to be talking about is one that I recently picked up. It is Chimera, her 1/7 figure by Myethos, and this is my first Myethos figure. I have another one that I will be getting shortly. However, this is my first one. She is beautiful. I do play AFK Arena, which I don't know if that's a good thing to say or not, depending on people's opinions on it. But other than Arknights, it is the only other mobile game that I do play. I do have Chimera. She is the first character that I did get to Legendary Plus. Woo! When I saw her and she had a figure, I was just like, she literally fits my aesthetic. Like, she's beautiful. The green, like just the multiple shades of green that they put in this figure, Myethos, like really popped off. And I mean, this figure is not popular. Even though I think she's beautiful, a lot of people may not know what AFK Arena is. Even the box itself is beautiful. Like, literally when I got it in the mail, I was like, oh wow, they didn't have to do all this, but they did.
Right. And
I don't know, just the multiple skulls that the one she's standing on, the ones she has flying in, from around her, the candles, the gravestone that's near her. It all looks so good together. I am a big advocate for a spooky gal. It came with a code for AFK Arena so that my profile picture would be an animated picture of Chimera. So that was even better. I'm showing off in AFK Arena, alright? Literally people in my guild were like, how did you get that? And I'm like, I got the figure.
And the next figure and the last figure for me is kind of a special one to me, even though I don't play the source material, and that is Baltimore from Azure Lane, her lightweight version by Alter. It's a 1/7 scale figure, and yeah, I went with the lightweight version just because, of course, I don't play Azure Lane, so the ships really don't matter as much to me personally. I've tried to get into Azure Lane, I've tried to pick it up multiple times. I just really can't get into the gameplay, but other than that, I really am into figures of girls with dark brown hair, and very in particularly, this one's name is Baltimore, and I am from Maryland. I don't care if the capital city is Annapolis, it should be Baltimore. And yeah, the first convention that I went to was at Otakon, that recently had moved to Baltimore around that time. And also, like, my first real skate park trip was in Charm City skate park at Baltimore. So just a lot of cool things like just matter for me in Baltimore, so it was good to get this figure. So I really do love her pose. It's just a really good basic but like strong pose. Her face sculpt is really, really nice, as well as her short hair sculpt. And I do like her jacket and the colors that they chose, just I guess for the character in general. I really like her big hood on it, how it has the kind of futuristic metal plating on the front. Once again, I like characters that look like they're straight out of PSO2, and she kind of looks like that. And how I said before, how Ningguang's abs were kind of showing through her tight thing, no, that more of like an abdomen. Sorry, this girl has abs. Baltimore's kind of a muscle girl because those abs are pretty defined. But yeah, I'm just really glad that I picked this up, and I will be getting her racing version. Not the 1/4, I don't think, but the 1/7.
Alright, so the next figure and last figure that we're going to be talking about, or that I'm going to be talking about, is Hoshiguma from Arknights, by FNext or Furyu, whatever. So this figure actually was the figure that got me into Arknights. Again, for myself, I do like to try to get into the source material before I just buy a figure. Sometimes it just doesn't work out because I'm not interested in it, things like that. However, I love Arknights. It is a little bit addicting, mainly just because all the characters look so freaking cool. and she just looks beautiful. I love the smoke effects that come up just to start from the base and going up. The smoke effects are beautiful. They don't look like super plasticky or anything like that. That was something personally I was worried about. But they really do look beautiful. Like, they look like she's walking out from like a cloud of smoke. The random swords that are just like laid out within the figure, but I think they look great. They even have like amazing shading on them, which really looks like someone just stuck a sword in somewhere and she's walking past them like she's leaving like the battleground. And then the flag that's in the background, beautiful. Hoshiguma herself is a goddess. All right, so this figure itself makes me want to cosplay her. I don't know if I ever will, maybe not, I don't know. But just her body sculpt is great. She looks so badass with like the baggy pants and the like Oni demon mask and like all the other whatever everything else is that she has going on. And then like the tight like utility like belt shirt, and it's coming up, and her sleeves are beautiful, and then her face, don't get me started. This woman again is so beautiful. She looks a little like demonic, whatever you want to say, but you know, my type of gal. And her hair is what it is. I think it didn't need to be anything more than how they made it. The main piece though is that shield she's carrying with the like stickers on it. They did a great job translating the skin into the figure. She just looks fucking great.
All right, and that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, we plan to make a video sometime after KatsuCon. I plan to record there. Maybe I'll do a live stream there. I have been live streaming pretty frequently over at twitch.tv/SkyScope. So come over there and check out a live stream. I'll typically be playing gacha games like Genshin Impact or Nikkei, or just some random dude bro shit like Call of Duty. So you can go ahead and you can come and check that out. And yeah, come and talk. But that's the end of the video. We'll hopefully put out another one within a reasonable amount of time, but we're going to Katsu, so
yeah,
we'll see.
It'll be a surprise.
Yeah. See you guys later.
Bye.